gonna win the war.
So my name is Ryan Palzer. I'm the lead animator here at Bosky Productions working on LawBreakers. So our biggest challenge here at Bosky on LawBreakers has been producing high-level AAA content with a very, very small team. LawBreakers is a realistic game, so it was very important that the motion stayed on the realism side. And with a small team, that's very, very time-consuming to generate by hand, so mocap was our only solution.
My name is Zach Lowry. I'm a senior animator here at Bosky, and I'm working on LawBreakers. Our biggest mocap challenge here at Bosky really comes down to being agile. We have to make a lot of animations, and we're making a competitive style shooter, so things are always changing. So you don't want to have to spend a large amount of money on a big budget mocap shoot only to come back to the studio and have to throw all that away because the design's completely changed. So we need to be agile, and we need to be constantly making changes or making new prototypes to test out.
So we tackled the challenge of having to get all of this animation in by going with motion capture.
We didn't want to have something that we had to have a dedicated space for, to where we had to set up, large amount of cameras that had a long setup time. We wanted something that we could get in, get out, and put it in game and see the results immediately.
We started out in the beginning trying to plan out a big shoot that encompassed what we thought was going to be what we needed. We went out to the Sony Visual Arts Service Group in San Diego. We did a big motion capture shoot, and we came back and we used it. The downside to that was it didn't allow us to pivot when the game changed and new characters came online. We had to kind of work with the data that we had, and it kind of prevented us from really being able to be flexible with what we needed to do. So we kind of changed our approach, and we decided to get something that worked within the studio here that allowed us to grab stuff as we needed it, work with, be able to change up what we were doing. And we went with the Xsens suit for that, and it worked great within our space that we had. So one of the bigger challenges is, again, dealing with the flexibility that comes with design constantly adjusting the directions that we're going in. We have a lot of times they'll come in with crazy ideas and they want to try them out, so we need to find a way to quickly implement those new ideas to be able to test them, see how they work, what doesn't work, being okay just throwing work out if things don't work. It's a very, very interesting process.
Specifically, we ended up settling on the Xsens system because it had the quickest setup time and allowed us to get the data back as fast as possible. We can put the suit on within 5 minutes, we're ready to capture, and after we wrap, by the time we put it into the computer, we're in Maya animating within like 5 minutes.
So the LawBreakers game has a lot of character locomotion, a lot of different characters, a lot of different movement styles, and then a lot of close-up personality stuff that exists within character select menus, end of match type stuff, front end. The suit worked really, really well for allowing us to capture those just right here at our desks. We can just pop it up, toss the suit on, grab what we need to grab, and we're working with that data later that day. So we see the future of mocap here for the studio being a big part of what we're generating going forward. We're, again, based around the realism that we have, mocap is very, very important for us, and we're going to continue to use it, and as the technology advances, we'll find ways to incorporate those new improvements, and we're excited to see where it goes.
To me, the future of mocap is going to be an extension of this type of technology or these type of suits. People don't want to go through the long setup time of calibrating cameras, or even these big budget shoots, to where by the time you come back, the data that you've captured is irrelevant and out of date because your designs change.